This is Luxe and Lens. For the single moms choosing growth over guilt, power over pain, and purpose over pressure. Raw conversations, real stories, no filters. Let's begin. Hello everybody, welcome back to Luxe and Lens. We have had some technical difficulties, as they like to say, in that our competition is unfortunately 1 week delayed, and our upload was also a couple of days delayed because good old Imsunduzi and Eskom have been playing games with us again. So we have had no electricity for days. I came on Monday, late Monday night, and Courtney only came on again yesterday. So between the two of us, we've basically been without power for the whole week. So we do apologize. But yes, that is still all undergo and it is still all underway. We're just going to shift it out a little week, which means you get an extra week at the end anyway. So it's all good and proper. And yes, everything happens for a reason. So I'm very curious to see as to what this reason was. But obviously it's because some of you needed to be here. So here you are. And yes, so we can move on swimmingly from there, and everything is still in hand. It is still going ahead, and this also gives us time, Courtney and myself, to see if we want to add a little something here or add a little something there. So lots and lots.
Which we do love to do.
Sorry?
I said, which we do love to do.
I know. Even the competitions take the dirt roads, hey? So everyone, welcome back to episode 2. This is when we're going to start actually getting into the nitty-gritty. I have my notepad here and a pen. So when Courtney takes it away just now and starts giving us our tips and tricks about beauty care and such, and it's a surprise for me as well as for you. That's even more exciting. So it is going to be a very, very exciting season. Please make sure that you share this, that you encourage other people to come and join us on this fantastic little adventure that we're going through. And who doesn't need a little bit of tender loving care and pamper sessions, especially in these tumultuous times? And I mean, for goodness sake, you can't go out in your car because it's going to cost you 800 Rand just to go down the driveway. So rather take that time and take that extra 15 minutes and do something nice for you. And yes, so I think with all these tips that Courtney is going to be diving into shortly, we're going to have lots of fun that's going to save us money, make us glorious. So when the petrol price comes down and we do decide to step out in public, we are going to be glowing like superstars. So yeah, stick around, invite people to come and join you, have a watch party. Everybody can sit in their own home with their feet up and their slippers on and a glass of wine and enjoy the fun. And you guys can have chat sessions about it, include us, because that'll be fun. And yes, then we can all we can glow up and glam up and fab up together while saving ourselves petrol and annoying our children. That's the best part. So, Courts, hello. I'm glad to see that you've got power again. It has been rather annoying. And so welcome back to the land of the light. Oh, and yes, how have you been? And I'm going to let you take it away.
Yeah, no, this electricity saga has been quite something. Not the worst that we've ever had, but still extremely frustrating, especially heading into winter now. Somehow it just always feels so much colder when there's no electricity, in the early morning, evenings.
Yes, it's crazy. I actually said that to Dylan the other day. I said, have you noticed that just because the power's out, it feels a lot colder? And it
does.
Weird.
It
does. It's odd.
No, indeed.
Matter, hey? Sure.
Yes, but I'm glad that we have improvised and made plans to get our stuff in order.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
But yeah, unfortunately, TIA, we just got to roll with it, eh? What can we do? So, but otherwise, I'm all good and excited for this episode, which we are going to start with body care, which is one of my favorites. Yeah, I think I've always been somebody that's battled with self-love and what would you call it? Self-perception. And I think this is an area in my life that has really helped me to grow my love of myself and also how I show myself care and love. And so I think it's such an important and valuable way to bond with yourself. Yes. It sounds so peculiar speaking of yourself in like third person, but it is true. And I think the proof is in the pudding, in that when you actually put yourself to it, you'll see what a huge difference it can make to just show yourself love, care, affection, and give yourself a bit of time. So just to dive straight into it, I'm going to start with one of the first things that I love to do, which I don't always have time to do, but when I do, this is one of the things that I love. And I think I'm going to start off right with a woman's pain point, is cellulite. So obviously
I'm into the hard stuff.
right down to it. Okay, so we all like, oh my gosh, we see one little bump in the old leg there, and we're like, oh my goodness, cellulite. Oh my word. Okay, so
my life is over. I can never step out in public again without being covered up.
We can't take the shorts off. We can't go to the beach without shorts. You know, I was the worst. I promise you, I would never like be just in a cozy on the beach, because I was always like, oh, my legs are just cellulitis.com, you know. But cellulite is genetic as well, I'll just have you know. But after I had Lilia, I kind of like had this shift in my mind, like, actually I've made two humans. If somebody is offended that my body's got a little bit of trauma from it, then shame. They can look somewhere else, because I shouldn't have to feel insecure or uncomfortable with myself because somebody else doesn't like the look of my legs. Like, look somewhere else. What's wrong with you?
Divert thy focus.
Yeah. So, but heading back to this treatment, that is such a quick, easy, and effective treatment to do at home, which helps with your circulation, but also is an incredibly good exfoliator, is dry brushing. I know it's pet hate for some people, but it actually, it really invigorates your skin. It exfoliates it beautifully and improves the circulation. So I actually dry brush my entire body, and I love it. And sometimes I use those gloves, you know, like you can buy those shower gloves from Clicks or wherever. And instead of using the brush, I actually use those gloves, and I just go in circular motions right from your feet. And I exfoliate right from my toes, all the way up my ankles, all the way up my calves, legs, buttock, stomach. And you just, everything goes up towards the heart, basically.
Yes.
And you just go in each area for as long as you like. I go each area until it's red. Then I'm like, this looks good. Did a good job here.
I've got the last blood going.
Yes, the blood is pumping. And it feels really good, and your skin is so soft afterwards. But I'll tell you my trick. Okay, so we do the dry brushing with the gloves, or if you prefer a dry brush, I just get irritated when it's on the hand and then it's falling off the hand and you like holding it like so. And also, obviously, I've got the long nails, which I don't want to be scratching myself, you know, just want to get some brushing going here. And so once we've done with the dry brushing to what you can handle. So obviously, like I've said, I go balls to the wall. Also, I do self-tan. So I like to do a good exfoliation to make sure that all the old and dried up and dead spray tan is off. And then what I like to do is I run a nice hot bath with, I probably put half a cup of Epsom salts.
Okay.
Probably quite a lot, but I just love Epsom salts baths, because I also feel like it helps to ground you. I feel like it cleanses energy as well. So if you're feeling really uptight, it's also really good for muscle relaxing. So if you do a lot of gym or exercise, it really just helps with that. And you know, the buildup of amino acids and all that. No, what's that? Not amino acids.
Uric acid.
It's the you know, the acid in the muscles.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you kind of want to just relax in a nice bath of Epsom salts, but I buy this bath silk from Clicks. It's also heavenly, and it's a bath silk, and I put a whole dash of that in, and it is so beautiful, like amazing. And the combination of the two really just makes your skin feel like silk, literally. So I have a nice soak in the bath. So after I've done the dry brushing, then I have a nice soak in the bath, and then your skin is really just beautifully soft and silky. So I love to do that in winter, especially. And I probably do that twice a week. You know, and then obviously in between, I'll do showers where I like to obviously shave and remove hair and whatnot, unwanted hair.
Yes.
And then, another thing that I love to do is okay, so it's the actual homemade exfoliation is what I want to talk about, is where you take your body wash, and this is what we do with the face as well, is in your body wash, which I use a shower gel, I add in 2 tablespoons of Epsom salts, and I'll use that as a body exfoliator as well. So in between my baths and my showers, I do this scrub in the shower as well. So you can also add a tablespoon of sugar.
Yes.
I usually use like brown sugar, and it also really just helps. It just feels like you're exfoliating more. But the Epsom salts is, yes, it feels more gritty, which I think your brain tells you then it's doing a better job. But the Epsom salt,
hard too.
So on your face, you only want to use Epsom salts. You don't want to add sugar in that one.
No.
But in your body scrub, you can add sugar. Because the face also just gets abrasions a lot easier, and you can get like a rash, and you actually damage the skin when you're using something that's too coarse.
Yes.
So I prefer to just in your body wash, you take like say 2 pumps of body wash to 2 tablespoons. Oh, sorry, I do 4 pumps of body wash, but I got those big. I think it's like a liter actually. Yeah, and then so I'll do 4 pumps to 2 tablespoons of Epsom salts, and then I just rub that all over and just get nice and fluffy. And then but then I don't do the dry brushing on my shower days. So I do the dry brushing on the bath days, and then I just do the exfoliation on the shower days. And then my skin is always beautifully soft. But we do need to, after each shower and bath, moisturize. And I think a lot of people are lazy to moisturize or don't see the need for it, but it really does make a huge difference in that it locks in that hydration.
Yes.
And just locks in your own oils and your own body hydration, really.
Yes.
Yeah. As well as some creams really have good qualities. They've got good ingredients that also just help to moisturize and improve the hydration of the skin itself. You also want to use products that don't clog the skin. So you don't want to get like blackheads or clogged up pores, ingrown hairs and such from using products that, will adversely affect the skin area that you're applying to. So that's in a nutshell what I do.
Okay, but I think that's also using too much of certain things. There's a lovely term that says everything in moderation. So if you are using things like, for example, let's talk about the body brushing. You don't want to go ahead and scrub yourself so hard to improve your biceps while you're scrubbing. It's not a workout. This is a self-care, self-love. So if you are frustrated with somebody, I don't suggest you go and take that out on your body. So rather just do it as... I also remember somebody was talking about lymphatic massage or lymphatic drainage or whatever, and that was they would rub their arm. Now I know that cancer patients, especially breast cancer, when they've had mastectomies and stuff, this is what they're told to do. And I always thought, oh well, you give the arm a good rub, but it's not. Apparently, it is such a gentle, it is a feather touch, because everything is right there. So if you are working on the face, if you are working on the body, don't be all, as Courtney says, balls to the wall all the time. Be gentle with yourself. Give it a test run, and if you feel you can go heavier, do that. But start off small and everything in moderation. Something else that I've learned as well, which is divine to add to the body scrubs and such, is bark, because it's also that is a little bit more abrasive, and it also turns like, I don't know, it goes almost smooth.
Fizzy.
But it also makes you feel delightful, honestly. And then I've also recently found glycerine as a moisturizer is excellent, because it is a emulsient, I think. But basically what it does is it absorbs moisture. So adding that to
You definitely don't want to put that on your face, though.
no, but if you add it to a cream and such, it's delightful.
Yes.
It really, really is. It absorbs the moisture and then it locks the moisture in. So that's a goodie. But again, everything in massive moderation. Start it very small and let your body get used to things.
No, absolutely. I think also you said something now which has just left my brain cells, but no. I wanted to just add to it.
Bicarb.
Okay, it's fine. It's left the building.
Drainage?
Oh yes. The lymphatic drainage. Drainage.
Yes, we are having drainage days these days.
Yes, I'm having a brainage day. I just rushed in from hockey, so my brain is still all over the show. But what I wanted to say is that our bodies naturally react so well to physical touch, and I think that's something that we often don't pay enough mind to, is that our bodies like to be touched. They like that softness and they react well to it. Your inner world, as well as your actual skin itself, responds in a certain way to physical touch. And I think that's also something that's important to understand about oneself, is how do you respond to physical touch and why? And how does it make you feel now in the space of looking after your body and really giving yourself that self-care and self-love through physical touch and improving the texture and appearance of your body. You know, and I think also an important thing to also note in this body care series or episode is that you only have one skin. You know, you can't have a skin transplant. You know, you can't order in a new skin. Like this is it. And I think that's what people like kind of don't pay enough mind to, is that you've got to look after it and make sure that you are seeing to it in every way that you can. So like even when you're going out in, you know, to the beach or the dam, that you're using your SPS and making sure that you're not burning yourself into a crisp like we used to love doing back in the day.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, when my kids burn, I'm like, oh my goodness, good Lord, please. Where's the SPF? You know, they just have to look at the rosy, and I'm like, no. Because I think also nobody understood the importance of SPF on the body as well. You know, everybody wants to just put on the face, which is great, saves you money when you're older, but the body also needs to be looked after and preserved in that sense.
Absolutely.
Because the whole body ages.
And then a question, Courts, because again, the research and such that I've done on this in the past, when you do these exfoliations and you are doing that, things are going to come to the surface. So you might have a couple of breakouts, but don't stress about it. It's just the body reacting and
releasing toxins.
In a positive way. But I think something else that is so important is after you've had those showers, after you've had that hot bath or whatever, if you can hydrate in the bath, so have your glass of water or bottle of water with you. And then when you get out, hydrate. You must drink water afterwards, because that will help flush the body. It'll help getting the body moving again and actually pushing those toxins that you've really started to agitate and irritate and get them out of the body. I know that if I ever go for a massage, I know that I have to have headache pills before I go for that massage. Otherwise, I am suffering with the way all the toxins and things are released. So, I think that's a very important tip, is make sure you hydrate. Hydrate.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, that is very important. And you know what it is that our bodies are so used to not having much circulation that when you do something that's invigorating and creates that, I want to say like fast-paced circulation, you know, it's all of a sudden you've got all the circulation going. So it's like hot baths or your exfoliation, especially if you're doing it vigorously. It is going to create that catapult reaction of the detoxing effect. And when you drink water, what it does is it actually does infiltrate through your whole body. So all the cells then receive this water that then helps to just flush everything out. And I think people just think, oh, well, like what's a glass of water going to do? But actually a few glasses of water after a detoxing exercise actually does the world of a difference. And already, like within 2 or 3 days, you'll see your skin already starts to glow and look fresh, and you've got some color in your face and your skin. And it's just from detoxing and then hydrating. So you're right, Ash, it is so important to make sure that you are hydrating after, instituting this kind of high-end circulation.
Yeah. So do you think, I don't know if it's going to be that noticeable, but I can't remember from like when I've done it in the past. I don't think it's going to be vigorous enough to kind of give people headaches. I know massage gives me the worst headaches. But I don't think this will be enough to actually push me into that mode.
So if you're doing like the dry brushing and a hot bath together, you can experience a headache.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's that vigorous circulation with the dry brushing, and then sitting in a hot bath, you could even feel dizzy.
Yeah, no, I've definitely felt the dizziness in the hot bath, but that's because I really do have the bath too hot sometimes, so it's definitely my fault. And then often
I think that's
like,
a female thing.
like, woo! And then you sit down and you collect some water, and then kind of get yourself back into equilibrium again.
Yes, no, absolutely. But it's so amazing. I love a hot bath. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. And also just to whew. And what is it about water? Like after all that wind and such that we had on Sunday, I went to the pool, and because we've got an avo tree above the pool. So I was putting, because on Monday my workout consisted on breaking all the leaves on the driveway and around the cars and on the veranda and such. So I had an hour's workout of raking leaves.
Oh gosh.
But then I took the rake and I thought, oh no, why didn't I think of this on Sunday? So there I am raking the avos out the pool. But just that sound of that water, it was so calming, it was
therapeutic. Yes.
Exactly. And I think the bath kind of has that same effect too. It's just that weightlessness and almost being like comforted by something being around you. A bath is incredibly therapeutic, I've known. That's what I've experienced for sure.
No, it is absolutely. I think that's why I love a bath, is the water itself is so therapeutic. But I also love being by the ocean, because the sound of the ocean and the watching the water, it's something that really does something to one's soul. Hey.
Yeah, I think with the ocean it's more hypnotic almost, because there is a very constant rhythm.
Yes.
So that becomes like a hypnotizing kind of effect.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's just sad that a dripping tap doesn't have the same effect, hey?
Yeah, no, that's don't they?
Isn't
there a saying like Chinese torture, like is like a dripping tap, like blank, blank,
yes,
blank,
yes,
blank.
Yeah, we won't get into the Chinese.
What is that? What is that sound?
And you lie in there and you kind of wait for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So, have you got any other tips, young lady?
I could actually go on for days and days, but I think that's what I wanted to just focus on today. I don't want to bombard, I'd rather do it in like sections where people can go and try what I've suggested for the day, and then let us know what they think. Excellent. And how it works for them.
Yeah.
And then I think we can then move on to next or more tips next week.
Love it. So let's recap. All right. So we've got 2 days a week of hot bath with body brushing.
The dry brushing, yes.
The dry brushing. So you dry brush first, then you have your shower with your Epsom salts. No,
dry. So you dry brush while your bath is running. Put your Epsom salts in. I would say about roughly half a cup. Go get some body silk, bubble bath silk. What is it called?
That's
from Clicks.
Yes,
amazing.
Clicks.
Yes. So you're going to have your Epsoms and bath silk, bath running, do your dry brushing, soak in the bath, read a book, have a glass of wine, and some water.
Add some water. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Alcohol does not constitute hydration.
The wine is for pleasure and
yes.
a little bit of therapy maybe.
Yes.
And then the alternate days you will shower and do your body exfoliation. But then next week I'll touch on, your body care when you do self tans as well, because obviously you can't exfoliate as much when you are doing frequent spray tans.
And coming up
So
to
we'll
winter,
touch on that.
yeah, and coming up to winter, self tanning is probably going to be more of a
Yes,
thing
on
than
the cards.
summer. Yeah,
On the cards. Yeah,
yeah.
because I go like albino gecko in 2.3 seconds flat. So with my dark hair, and I'm like almost see through.
Oh my darling, you must come walking with us because we walk early morning. So it's that beautiful, gentle sunshine. So we're getting our vitamin D boost. We're doing our exercises, and you must see the watch tan that I have. It's quite something. So at least I know
Very sexy indeed.
yeah. So at least I know my what is it? Dylan?
Yeah.
What's the stuff that gives us our skin our color? Starts with an M. Melatonin, I think. Right. Yes, it keeps those levels. Us melanin. That's what I thought.
Yes.
Okay, melanin.
Melanin,
yes, it gets us. Keeps our skin all happy too. So it's not
Yes.
sunshine is bad sunshine as long as you do it at different parts of the day. So yeah,
exactly.
That's very exciting. Okay, so I'd love for you guys to go run out there, test it, try it. Please don't run outside and do your dry brushing because that might scare some neighbors. Rather do it in the comfort of your own home because it is also winter. So we don't want blue people running around. But go and do a test run. These probably will be in the show notes as well. Go give it a test run. You have a week, which gives you the perfect time frame to be able to do this, to test it out, and to let us know how you're faring. Because we would love to know. I'm definitely going to do it. I will let you know. You let me know, and we will share and get other people involved. It'll be just delightful. So as we go into the winter, which is a hibernating kind of vibe, it is definitely winter is the perfect time for self-care. It is time to actually rejuvenate yourself, to take time for yourself. So really sit with these tips, really test them out, take the time. It might feel weird to start. I'm just going through in my head and thinking, this is going to be unusual. I actually have a body brush. You know that. It's sitting behind the door. Yeah, it's one with the long
well, there we go.
Yeah.
So you know what you're doing tonight, Ash.
Yes, and it's got the long handle so I can reach the back too.
I love it. I love this.
I'll definitely be doing that this evening for sure, considering we actually have power too, so I can have a hot shower and a hot bath.
Yes.
But yeah, guys, go and test it out. Let us know. The competition will be going out. And again, our apologies for the delay this week. It is what it is. There is nothing that we could do about it. I actually got a laptop fired up, but then I realized that the editing and things that I had done of the episode were on my desktop and not on a laptop. So I was destitute. There was nothing I could do. So I apologize. But hopefully we'll be back on track. I've learned my lesson is as I edit, it shall be scheduled to ensure that we do not let anybody down. So please accept our apologies. The competition will be coming up. It will be going live, hopefully this Sunday. Yes, along with the podcast. And did you notice we were able to do this with podcast people involved instead of YouTube people? Because we didn't have to do real life demonstrations.
Yes.
So that
we didn't have to do demonstrations.
Yeah.
The makeup is going to be more tricky. Yes. But also what I thought I would do is, like I said, I would do like little infographics or something that we can post that what we do talk about can be seen as well.
Yes, and we'll probably pop those into our socials like Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
So make sure you guys are there too. There is on the YouTube channel, there is in the description, there is a link there. It doesn't click through, so just copy and paste it and you'll be able to get through to our Facebook page. So go and suss us out there. You're more than welcome to cyber stalk us. We don't mind. So we will be there on Luxe Lens Facebook page. And yes, thank you for that. I'm looking forward to test running it tonight for sure. And any closing words?
No, I'm just excited to see how everyone finds the body care tips, and I'm excited to carry on the series.
Excellent. Me too. I love learning from you. All right, my friend, thank you very, very much. Have yourself the
Thank
most
you,
wonderful
Ash.
week. Enjoy the body
You
body
too.
brushing. Keep on wanting to say the body butter, the body buttering.
Well, body brushing and buttering.
Yes. So we cut the bread, then we butter it up.
Butter it.
Okay, Courts, thank you so much. Thanks,
Thanks so
everybody.
much, Ash.
And we will see you
We'll
again next week.
see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for spending this time with us. Follow, subscribe, and share Luxe Lens with the woman who needs it. We're rising together. We'll see you next week. Bye.